Sisyphean.
Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Path of Exile treasure hunt, our Sisyphean quest to collect as many unique items as possible with Marnie LaBouche. Now last episode, I was a little rushed. I say I was rushed, but I still ended up going almost 2 hours. I was having a bit of issues because I'd tweaked my shoulder while shoveling snow. It wasn't that bad, it was just the shoulder was a bit stiff and, it was, it didn't feel great to be just sitting still for a couple of hours. So I really shouldn't have gone that long. Anyway, that's all in the past, that's all behind us, because today is a fresh day. Today we're gonna be, hopefully making some good progress, hopefully finding some good stuff. Last episode, we actually did make some progress. We found a new unique item that was incidentally also an upgrade, which we immediately equipped after suitably re-rolling it, which was these bronze scale gauntlets called Slither Pinch, which in addition to giving us more attack speed and evasion rating, also are giving us life leech and mana leech. And one thing we've been trying to do pretty heavily in the last few episodes is really going all in on the mana leech strategy. Is it going to help us out? Maybe, maybe not. It definitely didn't help us out too much in the last episode because we got killed over and over again in a lot of the like the new content that was thrown at us, like that temple mini game. I had no idea what to do with with that. And then there was the Trialmaster. I was completely at sea against that guy. And then there was that one really weird elite that we ran into, who was putting stacks of this damage over time effect. That just felt like it was not well balanced, because it just wasn't fun fighting that guy. But again, there's probably a really easy counter to that, which I just don't know. That's the issue with like the sheer number of status effects and enemy affixes that exist in this game, is that it's a little bit... It's not reasonable, I think, that you would expect a player to encounter them and then organically figure out solutions to them by just experimenting. Like, there's a little bit too much in this game that you could only ever figure out by just looking it up, and the answers a lot of the time will be coming from people who didn't organically discover them, but maybe just found them by, examining the game's code, or just like reading like patch notes. And admittedly, there's nothing stopping me from reading those same things, but this game has had so many updates, it continues to get updates, that, like, you could... like, reading all of the patch notes, probably you'd be doing more reading than... Okay, well then. I think we all saw that coming. Yeah, I think you'd be doing more reading if you went through all of the update notes that Path of Exile has had since its inception than you would if you were getting a PhD. I think that's the level of reading material we're looking at with this game. Because it's been around so much, and the devs, to their credit, have been very keen to not let it be like a dead game that's like only a legacy product, which is frozen in time from whenever its final update was, and then people only play it for nostalgia's sake, but rather to be an ongoing game where there's always something new to discover, and then those new things are generally in the form of the new leagues that are introduced. But then, of course, once the league ends, whatever new thing that was introduced does eventually trickle down into standard mode as well. And of course, I exclusively am playing standard mode. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. These machine gunners, I remember, were a huge problem last episode. Because look at this nonsense, dude. They shoot at you from off the screen. I remember, I don't know how good of a job I did explaining exactly the problem that I had. And okay, so here's my problem. You see my character, he's in the middle of the screen, and you see that there's a certain amount of the screen that I can see. Now, look at my, like, even, like, I think the bottom of the screen is a much better example. Look at my character, he's looking off to the left. Now, I can only see as far as a little bit past where the bridge is going off. That's as far as I can see. But if you think about what my character could actually see standing in that spot, looking in that direction, my character could see much farther. And if there were enemies standing there, ranged enemies lining up their shots, he would be able to see that. And the whole element of I'm getting shot at, but I don't know where the shots are coming from would not exist. This only exists because of the sort of top-down, I think it's an isometric perspective, but like the top-down perspective of the game. That's the only reason why something like that would happen, and it just breaks the immersion for me to. Okay, let's play some explosives here. Try to see if we can. Is there a way to get all three of these? Yes, there is. So we'll do a bunch of those. Where else do we see? Oh, motherfuck off, dude! Come on, dude! I can't see. See this fucking nonsense, dude? Like, come on, dude! Come the fuck on, dude! Stop. Is this skeletal shrine just spawning skeletons constantly? It probably is. Okay, you know what? Let's kill these guys. And then let's just leave that skeletal shrine. And let's throw down some more explosives. I think this seems like a good... What? Are you trying to play... I'm trying to... Oh my god, dude. Like, I think the game's glitching out. Because I want to throw down this explosive here, but he... Are you... The game's not letting me... The game is not letting me put it... Oh, how are there things... But then... Oh, this dude. Get the fuck away from me. How are there things here, but then no place to put an explosive... next to them? Alright. Oh my god, dude. Really? I think maybe... like, the terrain in this area is just incompatible with this mini-game that's happening. Like, what? What the fuck, dude? Can I not? Like, has this entire mini game glitched out? Maybe this shrine is messing things up? Yeah, like, it's not letting me put down any sort of explosives. I only put down 2. There's stuff here, there's there's no place where I can I what if I undo placement? Now I can put something there. I'm trying. Is there no way to there's no way to place explosives next to those things. So then what? Fuck these guys, man. Can't you see I'm trying to do some important work? So if I put one here, now it's letting me put stuff, but it's not letting me put it near the... Oh my god, this is severely glitched, because there's no way to place an explosive up here, and all the stuff is up there, dude. Come on, man. Yeah, this is the farthest I can place it. I'm just gonna... Now it's... Hang on a second. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how these explosive things work. So if I place an explosive here, then connected to it I can place an explosive there. Okay, well... This was a bit of a clusterfuck. And I guess the explosives have to be connected, which, again, not well explained, the way this whole mechanic works. Not very well explained. Excuse me, Expedition Logbook, and that better not be in like another game mechanic with another set of side quests attached to it. It better just be like a reward. Alright. Oh, I thought that was my ally. No, that was just a dude trying to kill me. Okay. We're finding more of the weirdo currency. And then what did we pick up? This is our vendor item. Exotic coinage. These can be brought to Tujin to refresh his vendor inventory. And then Expedition Logbook. Take this item to Danig in your hideout to open portals to an expedition. Okay, well... I guess we'll hold on to both of these things. These are both expedition-related items. Alright, well. If you guys knew how this minigame works, I hope you weren't too irritated by my lack of understanding about how the explosive placement works. I never had this problem before, and fuck, you see what I mean about getting shot at from off the screen? It's just obnoxious, dude. Like, oh, are you serious? There's no way to get to those guys? This is such a troll move, dude. Having enemies like this on a map like this. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Oh, I don't know why that chest should probably despawn after you've collected it the first time. And I don't know why I'm backtracking. I don't imagine there's going to be anything too exciting in this little offshoot area. We should just press on forward. I think that's the way to go. But you know what? Yeah, I'm done wasting time. We're just gonna press on forward. If there are any other, you know, special little events, then we will we'll find them in future higher level areas. All right. Okay, let's everybody calm down. I had a bit of a oh no, there's more. There's more. Although if this is an open area and not, you know, like a bunch of bridges and walkways, at least here it should be easier to place down explosives. Stop it, dude. Stop it, dude. Alright. Now, again, the key is gonna be kill these dudes. Or kill anybody that is gonna bother us while we're putting stuff down, like these people. Open any chests that are around, just because they're there. Oh my god, dude. These ranged enemies are gonna be the death of me. But stop it, dude. Stop it, stop it. Alright. Where do we wanna, what do we wanna do? Alright, so we can do a few of these in one fell swoop. Yeah, we can do a few of these in... I had a really nice spot for this one. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. This pillar is blocking our view, but I think it's also getting another chest above. Alright, so that's one down. This has an outline. I'm just gonna assume the ones with the outlines are like are good. Otherwise, why would they have special markings on them? Maybe it doesn't mean anything. Anyway, we'll throw down another one here. We'll put one... I don't even know where all of the stuff is. There doesn't seem to be that much stuff. So there's two more, and the only real markings I even see are here. And then there's one up there and one down here. Do we want to go up? Do we want to go down? I don't know, man. Let's just throw it here, and then let's hashtag YOLO. Oh, easy does it. We gotta stand firm, because we want our leech to do some good work for us, our life leech. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Alright. Okay. Everybody just calm the fuck down. What does runic mean? What the fuck does runic mean? Like a few of them had an affix saying runic. Huh. Anyway. Chaos orb seems like a nice thing to find. Right, we're getting more of this weird currency. And we got a chromatic orb out of it. Alright, let's talk to Tujin. I said I said, can I not? Oh my god, dude. I don't want to pick up the hybrid flask.
I'm here.
My god, dude. Okay, let me open the expedition locker. Is there stuff that I can drop off? Can I drop off, this? Expedition what, can I at least drop off this? Yes, okay. That does go in there and that does stack. This, I think we'll hold on to this, actually. And can we just store anything? No, we can't. We can only store expedition-related things. Like, I tried moving over this hybrid flask. Let's just discard this. Alright, Tujin.
Hail.
Let's haggle for some stuff. Ooh, he sells interesting stuff. Jewels. He sells like chaos orbs. Like we could just straight up buy some chaos orbs if we want to. Val orbs. Blessed orbs. Whetstones, even more chaos orbs. I don't know if this is the best use of our currency. I'm gonna assume that we will find other opportunities to interact with this guy. So I'm not gonna be spending anything right now. Maybe I'm making a huge mistake. I don't know what the meta is with these guys. I'm mainly just playing this game to find unique items. Although, playing the game well would help us in our quest for finding unique items. Because you'd be able to, you know, kill more enemies, and maybe there's some really difficult bosses that have, you know, dedicated, exclusive, unique drops only for that specific boss. So just, you know, being strong in general would be good. Strong and playing the game efficiently and effectively. Was there like a random door? Is there anything special about this room? Why was there a door? Why were those enemies just hanging around behind a closed door? Hard to say. Anyway, let's everybody just relax. We're looking for a waypoint in this zone as well, I think. A zone this big, it would be cruel to not have a waypoint, and I think the icon we see on the world map, well, you can't see it right now because our player character is on it, but before we moved into this, when we saw it on the map, there was a dot, but not a large dot like with these waypoint areas. It was a small dot, and I think that small dot means that there's a waypoint that we didn't get last time we were in here. Last time we were in here, we, of course, got badly manhandled by that weird elite enemy with that weird affix, and it was a it was a frustrating situation. I think it might have been even worse than that life regen elite. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Get fucked. They're shooting me, and there's not even a pathway to get to them. That is just... That is just not acceptable. Are you Are you serious, dude? Oh my god, this area is this is like maggot lair levels of, like Diablo 2 maggot lair levels of, like, horrible to navigate zone. Oh my god, get the fuck away from me, you jokers. Get away from me. Alright. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. Alright, so we gotta find the waypoint. I don't even know where it's gonna be. Maybe in this direction. Let's try here first, before we go towards that lore marker on the map. There's gotta be some sort of a thing. Alright, there's another thingy. A blacksmith's fuck these guys, dude. A blacksmith strongbox. God. These guys are the actual worst, dude. They are the actual worst. At least these guys only start shooting you when you're in visual range, or when they're in your visual range, and they're not just pestering you from off the screen. Alright, let's just stand here and wipe these guys off one at a time, and that was pointless because there was nothing in there. Good job, dude. Good job, dude. Die, die, die. Alright. This area is huge. It's enormous. And it's got probably the worst enemy type I've seen in the game so far. Which is... I guess the last zone also had them, the long-range enemies that I've been complaining about. Alright, dude. Large strongbox. Oh! I don't want to use currency, but Y, which is the use currency command, is bound. What do you want me to use my Orb of Alchemy on this? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're just gonna interact with it. I don't know, maybe I should use my Orb of Alchemy. Maybe it would be a... Maybe it would have been a good thing to do. Who knows? Let me just open up this... Here, bone chest? Oh my god. Get off me, dude. Get the fuck off of me, you pieces of garbage trash! You pieces of garbage! What is happening here, man? Like, what actually... What is... Like, what is this pyrotechnics display that is happening on the screen? I don't know what the hell was going on. Okay, there's Yena, there's the waypoint, there's a bunch of lore as well. Motherfucker, out of my way. I think those spiders were teleporting. Anyway, okay, waypoint gotten. Great. I need to get to that lore entry. Does the path connect this way? I think it does. Oh my god, dude. Oh, fucking hell, man. Ah, my throat is sore from yelling about these guys. And oh, this was fucking pointless. Oh my god, can't you fucking see that I was scrolling through some text? Jesus, guys. Is this important in any way? The widow don't care. Don't know, don't care, nobody knows, nobody cares. Alright, anything else? Alright, I think maybe now we should talk to Yina. Which is probably gonna summon either a boss or a mini-boss or some... excuse me, some swarm of enemies. Yina?
Fireflies, so bright and juicy with flame. Now for the right. I warn you. Stand back and be not afraid of what you see. And be not afraid for me. The spirit guides and protects. Though I may change, I shall still be, will always be, Yina.
Okay, good. So she's gonna transform into... a flaming cat. Makes perfect sense.
Your soft whispers beneath earth tingle my skin, like breath of laughter against my loins. I sleep not.
That's a really long letter, so I'm just gonna let it play while I run around the rest of this area. Ooh, there's something marked on the map. It's probably more expedition. Sorry, not expedition. Like Temple of Azalotl or whatever it's called. Oh my god! Fuck these guys.
Love might allow you to shed 8-leg body.
Approach, challenger.
Okay. We're gonna die to this guy again, the Trialmaster.
For I am that man you have waited on. Corrupt corpse love.
Let's wait for this thing to stop.
Spirit of shadows. But you have spun only shadows.
Oh my god. Oh no. Extra life.
I will return you. I will raise you from black pits of despair.
Okay. Yeah, I could barely hear what that guy was saying. I don't know if you could hear it. Probably not, but I figured I'd... Is something following me? These guys, they have really loud footsteps. Kind of a cool little sound effect. Anyway, let's just die to this guy and then see what happens.
Many exiles have tested their skills.
Yeah. We've seen this before.
Speak.
Oh, motherfucker, I'm trying to select the altar. Right, let's accept the trial and then die. And then probably just immediately die.
Lightning descends.
Oh, mother... Dude, what? Oh, fuck you, dude. What is... with... Okay, so... some of the game content seems to be just a straight up, like a build check, which I can appreciate that to an extent. In action RPGs, you want to feel rewarded for having a good build. But some of these just straight up seem to be, you will immediately die if you don't have a top tier build. Which I'm not sure if I'm on board with that necessarily. Well, we know there's more stuff in this zone. The Temple of whatever Axolotl or some like Aztec sounding thing. Anyway. Let's go this way. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my god, this is such a... The layout of this zone is really annoying. Oh my god, get away. Fuck off, dude. Smuggler's cache. There's gonna be more like rogue harbor things. Minions lightning explode on death, and there's more minions there. Let's not... Oh, hello! Silken vest! Rogue marker? Contract? Rapture Covenant? Alright, interesting stuff. Now let's take a look at this. Do we have anything socketed into our armor? We have Precision Aura and Dash. So we would need to roll this until it has 2 green sockets, which I don't know if we're gonna use this because this is an intelligence armor and we are a dexterity slash strength character, but nevertheless, maybe it's got some really awesome properties and we were like, no, I need this. Let's take a look at what the Silken Vest does for us. Energy Shield is nice. Chaos Resistance. But you see, now when it says maximum life converted to Energy Shield, does it mean you lose the maximum life? Because 1081, if I equip this, will I lose 500 life? Because if that's the case, then we absolutely cannot do this. It does look awesome, though. No, it just gives you more energy shield without you losing life. Ooh, and the energy shield looks kind of awesome. You know what? Let me think about it. Let me give it some thought. And wasn't there another thing on the map? Or am I misremembering? I thought there was another thing on the map, but clearly I am incorrect about that. So now we have more... Our item quantity support gem is now a little bit better, which we're happy about. Before we go into that area, let me see if there's anything up here. Anything fun going on? No, it looks like it's the end of the map. Man, that, like, chaos resistance is something we desperately need. And it gives us more life as well, right? Yeah, maximum life goes up, actually. We would lose cold resistance, we would lose evasion, we would gain chaos resistance. And a lot of energy shield. This could give us the survivability we need. This is very, 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 very tempting. energy shield is something we could start speccing into, seeing on the passive tree what sort of things boost that. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Maybe we should go into a energy shield build. We can always start spending our respec points on, like, if there's a group of passive skills that we've bought that become useless in the future, we can always just use our respec points there. That's what they're there for. We have yet to spend a single one. But for now, though, I think I'm leaning towards that. Yes, I am going to equip this.
Hail!
If I can roll the correct sockets on it, or if I have 2 open green sockets somehow somewhere else. And the answer to that question is, you're full. You are. I want to save this socket for something that actually does something. 1 open green socket there. I could roll some sockets onto the boots. That's an option. Or I could wait until... because chromatic orbs are very... they're a pretty valuable thing to hold on to. So we're doing okay for now. What I'm gonna do is I'll stash this and we'll play the rest of this episode, and if I don't find any look, it could really only be a one-handed weapon, because I'm not trading in my boots, we're not doing anything with these gloves, and this weapon is already spoken for in terms of its sockets. Right, because it's got dual strike, I think. No, it's got the blood rage. It's got blood rage and blood and sand, but they don't need to be... they don't need to be connected to each other. Right. This actually gives us a little bit of freedom. This gives us a considerable amount of freedom, actually, because... Yeah. So... we can put blood rage and blood and sand there, and then we can put... let's do it like this. Let me go to... oh, I'm trying to select this. Because I want... excuse me, I want similar things to be socketed close to each other, sort of organizing my stuff. Now, blood rage and blood and sand. And then 2 green sockets there, and it shouldn't shouldn't matter, right? That these are connected to each other. We should still be able to just use them as free things, right? And then we don't need to do anything with the armor. We can save our chromatic orbs for a true emergency situation. So let's bring this back. And let's confirm that we're not losing too much life. Life goes from 1081, and shield goes from 111 to equipping this. So we're also losing a few stats, I think. We're losing evasion rating and cold resistance and damage reflection, but we're gaining chaos resistance, which I think is pretty huge. And we're getting a very strong energy shield, and it looks pretty awesome. Let's be real, it looks kind of badass. And then our health now, we've lost a little. No, we do lose life. I was looking at the wrong thing. We do lose life, but we gain energy shield. I don't think we can equip this. I'm sorry. I don't think we can use it. Because we're losing life, and life is kind of crucial for our leeching. Listen, maybe we'll like stumble across some passive thing where let's admire that a little bit. That's the 8th unique item in our unique stash. And we have 1% of the unique armors. Alright, well, you know what? It's still awesome that we found it, and it's still a potential item to use, but it just doesn't figure into our build, you know. It's kind of a sad thing. I was excited for a moment. but the excitement didn't really last. So I think we lost our precision aura, so let's bring it back. And then, so, blood and sand. Are we using blood and sand? This is... I should be using blood rage more often as well. Okay, so I have precision aura and blood and sand. Sand stance. Deal less area damage and have more area of effect. How do I change to the other stance? Okay, yeah, now we change to the other stance. We are in blood stance. More area damage and less area of effect, I think, is better. Alright. And I should be using blood rage as well. I'm really bad about using my abilities. Oh, and it gives us a red effect on our attacks as well. At least it feels like it's changed. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, dude. Stop it. Stop it. You are... Oh, fuck you, dude. Oh my god. Can we just be done with these guys? Just be done with these clowns. Oh my god. Can we just be done with these clowns for good? These long-range machine gun dudes. Hopefully we never see them ever again. Ever again. After this, hello? Thank you. Oh my god. Hopefully we never see them ever again. There's another chromatic. There's an orb of chance. Normal item to random rarity, I think, includes unique as a possibility. But the chances of getting it, if indeed it does, which I'm not sure about, the chances of getting it would be pretty low. Azure hackles the sickening. As always, you gotta love the enemy names. Shrine to you, our temple. Yeah. Nobody cares about your weirdo religion. I'm just here to kill. Oh! I'm just here to kill. Kill or be killed. Ebon break. Alright. Alright. Motherfucker, how many of them are there? Orb of Alchemy? Fuck off, dude. This is way too many. These guys. Get the fuck away. Alright. Got the situation roughly under control. Oh my god, stop exploding. Oh my god, stop it. What? Shocked ground on death. Well. Ooh, 2 chromatics? Motherfucker, I'm trying. Yeah, dude. Out on my face. Maybe there is a way to make the energy shield build work. But I don't think we have the right passive skills for it. Yeah, I don't think we have the right tools for that job. Looks like there's more of the map here. Like there's something there. But then how would you get there? Oh, you'd get... What? What? Oh, this is where we came from. Actually, no. Never mind. I think I went the wrong way. I think what you do is you go up here, go through this door, and then just keep going. No? Well, that was my only idea. Maybe you go down here through this path, and then you... Well, no, this... Maybe there's nothing. Maybe you're not supposed to reach those parts of the map. That's also entirely possible. Let's just continue through. let's... God. Oh my god. What are you? Fire and it creates a voodoo doll? What does that mean? Yeah, there are way too many affixes in this game that would be completely meaningless to you unless you read about what they did in a in like a strategy guide. Alright, boys. Oh, here we go. Here's the life regen nonsense. Here's the life regen. Except this guy's going down. Oh my god. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked, sonny boy. Alright, there's some folks over there that... Hang on. Oh, what? How do I get there? How do I get to where those guys are? Oh, I have to go. Oh man, I hate how disconnected these maps are. I should probably just leave those guys alone. But if I see some champion enemies, I feel the urge to kill them. Alright. Okay, well. Oh, here's the pathway forward. Let's actually take a look at what quests we even have. We have only 2 quests. Mother of Spiders and Lord's Labyrinth. Lord's Labyrinth is one that, like, it's a multi-area, multi-zone. Fuck you, dude. Oh my god. The game needs to stop spamming these guys. It's not funny anymore. It was funny the first couple times, but at this point it's over, right? It's done. Just stop it, dude. Do I care about Unearth? It's a projectile spell. I don't care about it. Yeah, fine, I'll pick it up. Fine, I'll pick it up. Now there's an icon on the map. It's probably the Trialmaster again. As we pick up a tarot card.
Approach.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Stand in the stone circles. The what now?
No defense will be enough.
I don't get it, dude. I was trying to rely on my leech.
Many exiles.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up, dude. It seems like it's just a... Unless there's something crucial that I'm missing, it just seems like it's a gear check on your damage reduction, on your ability to withstand the crazy burst of damage that comes in. Ooh, light blade. Yeah. Yep. I think if a game has this many things that can kill you in one hit, it really does turn the game into like one very long just like build check. Because I have no idea what that guy's attacks would look like. This is a dark area. I have my map open because I need to navigate the zone. And then he was doing some sort of like he was summoning spinning swords that were then just fuck these guys, dude. Oh my god, fucking stop it. Would you fucking stop it, dude? I should be using Blood Rage more often. Oh my god. Oh god. These doors are really annoying as well. Take a look at Blood Rage. Killing an enemy refreshes the buff duration and you get a frenzy charge. Okay, yeah, why don't I use this more often? Yeah. Yeah, I really should be. So next time I see a large group of enemies, we'll use blood rage. Right, blood rage. Temporarily revives. Well, that's fucking annoying, dude. That's really fucking annoying. So that's another thing to worry about, because you can't target the temporarily revived enemy, it seems. Like, he's just gonna run around and attack you a few times before he gets permanently sent to the Shadow Realm. But then, if he's got some really annoying ability, he'll probably hit you with it a couple times before he leaves you alone for good. And again, it seems like a surefire way to lose a hardcore character. Unless you have it memorized that, oh... Well, at least in this case, temporarily revives does a pretty good job of explaining what the enemy's about to do, but other things, other enemy affixes, like there's just no way to tell you what they mean. I guess this one is pretty self-explanatory. Extra lightning damage makes sense. I guess exposure, maybe you'd have to look up what that means in the context of this game. But the gist of it is, okay, if I'm weak against lightning, I'm gonna have a bad time against that enemy. But then there's that enemy that says Voodoo Doll. Or like, there's an affix that says Voodoo Doll. What the hell does that mean? I mean, I can think about ways, given the sort of popular culture depiction of what voodoo dolls are, I can think of ways in which it might work, but I have no idea if the game would actually make them work in that same way, or if what I'm thinking is completely different. And then there's another enemy, the affix, it just says curses. Like, what does curse mean? It, again, I can think of ways in which I can think of things that I would consider to be curses, but again, is that how the game means it, or not? Hard to... Is this where we came from, or...
This goddess of lust better be worth it.
Okay, this does seem like it's a new path. Volatile... Oh, motherfuck, what? Were they exploding, or what was going on? Stop. Stop it. Oh my god, fuck off. There are things that are... or they're like ground hazards being placed. Not sure what's putting them there. But I do know that I don't like what's happening. And what does chaining mean? Again, I can think of things that chaining might mean based on what it sometimes is used to refer to in the context of, you know, action RPGs. But is what I'm thinking the same thing as what the game means? No way of knowing. Out of my way, dude. And I think we're getting pretty close to a boss fight. The level gained is actually amazing. Because... let's go to our passive tree. Let's zoom out. It's so janky on controller, but we gotta just persevere. And now we're gonna take this notable passive, hematophagy, however you pronounce it. We're gonna take it. More maximum life recovery per second, and then increased recovery per second. Should help us leech life a lot more quickly. Now, the difficult thing is gonna be, how do we give ourselves some damage reduction? Or how do we make better use of our leech and have the leech start doing other things? Ooh, maximum life? Enemies cannot leech life from you. Interesting idea. And then the notable passive there is... at least 6 life masteries allocated. I don't know where these would even be on the map. Hard to say. Rage. I'm getting... oh, dude. Goliath. That's stun. This is attributes. Do I care about attributes? Do I care about block? I don't think so. These are taunts. Sort of like war cries, I guess. Stun threshold. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. I think we've gotten lost. I think this is the extent of what we want from this part of the map. Except maybe this stuff? No, that's two-handed. Impaling? Do we care about impales? When an impaled enemy is hit, the impale reflects 10% of the physical damage. What? Off the impaling hit. What? I don't know what that means, man. But this also gives us attack speed, which is not bad. And if we keep going further down, we'll get a large jewel socket. But shouldn't there be a large jewel socket on this side as well? Yes. This is where we would put a large jewel socket. Did we ever pick up that jewel socket? Does it look like we picked it up? Okay, so we never picked up that. Okay, so actually this is kind of important. So we would need to go through this one, get more evasion rating on the way to getting this jewel socket, which is the one we should take. Alright, and then what is this? Cold mastery? Oh, I don't know about that. Critical strike multiplier against bleeding enemies. Attacks have a 10% chance to cause bleeding. 10% chance to cause bleeding. Bleeding deals physical damage over time, and then while enemies are bleeding, we can do better damage against them. Attributes mastery. Do we care about this? One % increased damage per 5 of your lowest attribute is interesting. But maybe we hold off on that for now. Oh, easy, easy. Fuck off. Oh, I'm stuck, dude. I was trying to dash, but there was this hole in the floor. And it wasn't letting me dash through it. Talking about this hole. Alright. Yeah. I gotta use my blood rage more often as well. Motherfucker stuff. Oh my god. That was annoying. I'm so done with these ranged dudes. Really, really dumb. I said I'm done. Motherfucker, I said I'm done. I said I'm done. Yeah, let's collect another cool chromatic for ourselves. Oh my god, dude. Fuck you guys. Now what is this guy doing? Mortars. Now, I kind of know what mortars are, just vaguely from having a little bit of knowledge about military terms. And I guess you can see immediately, before you even read his attributes, like his affixes, that he's firing something off. Oh yeah, what? I don't care about your... Oh my god, there's so much reading. No, nobody cares, dude. If it isn't narrated, I don't care about it. I'm not actually gonna sit there and read all of that myself. If you're gonna narrate it while I am walking, I'll you know, I'll listen to it. I ain't gonna read it. Oh my god, stop it. And that's another skill that's dropped. And another chromatic that has also dropped. Oh my... Okay, so... They throw basically mines next to you. Or like... time-delayed explosives. Alright. So there's another one of these. There's a jeweler's orb. Do we care about that? I think we do. The number of sockets on an item. Actually, that seems like a very valuable thing to find. Alright. Motherfuckers. Stop it. Right. So. Oh my god. Can't you see him trying to do some work? So we'll get these two. Oh my god. Stop it, dude. Oh my god. The spiders explode into smaller spiders? That's lame, dude. So this is the farthest I can place something. I guess let me just get the most value I can get out. I'm just gonna put it there. And then I can put it here. Seems pretty good. And then I can put it here. Seems pretty good. And then let's just do a Blood Rage and set off those charges. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. I don't know what's hitting me, man. I can't see what's hitting me. Okay, I'm gonna stand and tank for just a moment. And then immediately get forced to go back. No.
Not on my watch.
Think we're fine. Alright, 2 chromatics. And a bunch of currency. Cobalt jewel. Okay, these spiders are... Do they all split? That's annoying, dude. Okay. I think that's all. And Tujin?
I'm here.
If we want to haggle for items, you are again selling a similar selection of things. I don't think you will accept stuff from, like, you will accept us selling stuff to you. So let's not even worry about... God. Some of these enemy attack patterns are just really confusing. Alright. Everybody just calm down. Just clam down. Alright, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. These guys, man. There's just no excuse for having enemies like that in a game. Just no excuse for this tomfoolery. Now, the way forward quest-wise is back there, but I'm going here because there might be some ascendancy dungeon. This seems like the... Oh my god. Fuck off, dude. This seems like the kind of place where they would throw in an ascendancy dungeon. What the fuck is going on in here, man? This seems like the kind of place where they would throw an ascendancy dungeon. Fuck off. What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, there's one down. I think we're kind of good. Ooh, a 6-socketer. And we gotta head home. We gotta head home now. Because we're out of space. We picked up too many big things. We'll sell the stuff. We'll put some stuff in our stash and we'll continue. And how are we for time? We can go a little bit. We can go a little bit. I don't mind going a little bit long. I don't have anything. I'm not rushed for time. I'm not... My arm isn't falling off like it was last week. My shoulder has healed up.
Well met.
like, there was never anything wrong with my shoulder. It was just really stiff for a few days. Alright. Really raking in those chromatics. Let's accept this trade. Throw some stuff in here. What do we like? We like our currency tab. Of alchemy. 8 more chromatics. You'll love to see it. 8 more jeweler's orbs. Reforging the number of sockets. I can tell these are going to be really valuable down the line. And we've got a tarot card. There's an expedition we can do. We'll hold off on doing expeditions. Minions? Really? Do we want to hold... I mean, I'll hold on to it just because... Just because it's a thing that we picked up. And these are the last 2 green actives that I'm picking up for a while. Actually, you know what? We can keep going. Maybe we'll have 3 rows for active skills and then 1 row for passive gems. These contracts are starting to take up a bit of space, but I don't want to do anything with them just yet. Okay. 6 link body armor. Chevron item. Excuse me, a 6 link. And I assume it truly does mean 6 links. Like 6 sockets and all of them are linked. That seems like a pretty cool thing if you can make that happen. Anyway, let's go back into the Temple of DK. And let's see what we've got going on. In here. Alright. I don't think... Doesn't look like there's an Ascendancy trial in here, but it does look like we've gotten to what is very likely the next boss fight against what the game has led us to believe is going to be a spider goddess. Ooh, another chromatic. Don't mind if I do. Very hard to say how this fight is going to go. There are some boss fights that we've gotten through relatively without trouble. Then there are others where we've died over and over again. There are a few where we've had to spend a bit of time learning the enemy patterns, and then we kind of do okay after that. And then there are ones where we're just completely like no clue what's going on at all. How's this one gonna go? Is this even the boss fight location? Might not even be the boss fight location. Oh my god, stop it, dude. Well, that's not a good sign. Losing to trash mobs, never a good look for a wannabe hero. Alright, come on. Come on. These spiders swarming us. More of these annoying enemies. Alright, come on. Okay, come on, dude. Fuck, I shouldn't have taken my eye off the action. I started reading the description of the item that was on the ground, because we do need... Fuck off. Man, why am I struggling so much in this zone? Am I just losing my focus, or are these enemies legitimately tougher? I think it's probably a little bit of both. Now we already have Blood Rage equipped, so I don't think we need a second copy of it. Oh god, excuse me. Excuse me. Haste Aura fires mortars. Oh my... Yeah, I think the mortars are what was really fucking us up. Oh god, these guys again. Please stop it, dude. I think there was something here that I'm leaving behind. No, it was just these guys that killed us. Alright, whatever. Don't care. Oh yeah, and we can't even go forward here, so we gotta go up and around. And I think maybe this... Fuck, what? What are you... Like, I don't understand how these people do damage. Clearly, it has something to do with these orbs that they're throwing down. Is that the only way they deal damage? Hopefully. Alright. That was a struggle and a half. Alright. Crafting recipe, it seems. Chaos damage? Alright. Okay. The other issue, the other problem with enemies, instead of attacking you, like putting a time delay ground hazard next to you, is that if there's a thing blocking your view of it, like if they place it behind this wall, then you're just never gonna know that you were ever in danger. Oh my god. Stop it. There is an ascendancy thing. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? It's so stressful getting into combat with all of these ranged jokers. Get fucked, dude. Oh my god. Oh, I'm fucked. Well, I got through that somehow. Oh no, this is just a shrine. It's a massive shrine. Well, I'm just gonna take it and do the rest of this zone with it. Oh, it actually made me big. Is that a good thing? We got another 25 seconds of this shrine. I think we're done with this zone. Is the shrine effect gonna persist between floors? Hopefully, yes it does, but we only got like 9 seconds left. Oh my god, what the fuck these guys, man. Alright. There's 2 yellows, really? Out of my way. Alright, well there's a thing there. And by thing I mean a strong box of some kind. Armors, a yellow armor's strong box. Oh my, I tried to dash out of the room, but it dashed me straight into some obstacle or I hate how it doesn't start you in the zone you were in, but just on the door next. That's kind of annoying. Anyway, something froze me as soon as I activated these guys. Waxed, useless, dude. Okay. Oh my god, stop it. I can't reach those guys. That's stupid. These bozos can shoot me from off screen, but I can't even shoot those guys across that tiny gap. It's double standards game. It's not cool. Orb of Alchemy, on the other hand, I'll happily take. Excuse me. Get out of my face. But now this is Arakali's web. Arakali, I think that's how they all pronounce it. Here's silk. Excuse me? What are you doing okay? Oh, easy. Oh. Oh, whoa, ooh, I love the graphical effects on this boss fight. Not really sure what I'm supposed to be attacking. Where? Who is? Oh, there she is. We're doing damage, but not great damage. Now she's already invincible. Well, shit. We barely did any damage at all. Is she? Oh no, she's here. Oh, easy. Invincible again. Easy. Now that she's in this direction. All right. Man, dude, I was not in range of her purple lasers, and I was completely. Hang on, I'm getting a spam phone call. Let me just. And I was not even on the ground hazard that she spawned. So I don't know what the game is... I don't know what the game is trying to say, telling me I took damage and then died on that. Get lost, game. Get lost with this nonsense. Alright, so she's done she's killed us once, but she's also taken a good amount of damage. And what is this flaming... Okay, that was on me. I was distracting myself by trying to see what that flaming thing is that's running around. Where's she coming to next? Up there? Okay. Alright. Oh, that flaming thing is, what's her name? Who transformed herself into a fiery cat before we came into this zone. Yina, I think is her name. So I think you're gonna come here next? No? You're gonna go back up? Oh, you're gonna go back up. Right. Well, if I had known that that was a thing she could do, I would have dashed away before she started doing her laser rapid fire. Oh my god. And now you're gonna go here because you kind of just go in a counterclockwise. Fuck off, dude. Oh my god, I dashed. The game lagged and killed me. Oh my god, what? There's a new type of attack. Oh, come on, man. This is not reasonable. Oh, man, again I dashed in the you gotta believe me. I did truly dash that time. Oh god. Man, this time the game was telling me that I couldn't walk farther north, so it made me walk along. Oh, okay. I guess, kind of. Alright, whatever. She's probably gonna come up here, I think. No, she's in this corner. Okay. I have no idea what even hit me that time. Alright, that went relatively smoothly. Oh my god, once again, I think the hitboxes on these... Fuck off, dude. The hitboxes on these round things are pretty suspect. That one's on me. I didn't dash in time. I was trying to, like, walk off of it instead of dashing. Okay, well, whatever. Get fucked. Get absolutely fucked.
Death is the true climax of perverted lust.
Why are these headsman axes marked in this weird hue? Anyway, let's talk to Sen.
Many an artist of Esmerian descent has engaged in the sad worship of that sultry arachnid. But you looked in those hypnotic eyes and then ripped them out. She lies in her bed of sordid memory, alone. A little of the spider yet creeps and crawls in my palm. A touch more power for my subduer of gods?
Sure.
May humanity flourish.
That was the goddess of lust. Then I'm considering an oath of celibacy.
Alright. Pantheon, we just killed Arakali. Reduce damage over time. What do we have right now? You cannot be stunned if you've been stunned, or... You know what? I think reduce damage over time sounds really, really good. Debuffs expire faster. Chaos resistance against damage over time. Both of these sound like useful things. We're going to switch over to the Soul of Arakali. There are 2 souls that we haven't even found yet, and like 3 more minor ones. And then we got to capture enemies to unlock extra perks on them. Capturing the souls of certain bosses in endgame maps. You can only change the powers in towns or other like hub areas, I guess.
You hear that? No? It is spirit singing as does the fly who escapes the web. Yes, it is most happy with us. And with your strange friend there too. He is a god. Yes, I can see that much. But why he helps you? Of all questions, that one you must have answered to. Now I must return to Broken Bridge. So tired now. We will speak more of silk and sorrow then.
Okay. Okay, but before that, let's go here. The Sarn Ramparts, and we were told that the path to Act 8 is now open. God, this is a long game, isn't it? Man. Like, the last time I played this game properly was in the beta. So much has been added in the game. Oh, this motherfucker's gonna kill us again. No, it's Ava. Okay. It's her. Master Explorer. Let's.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Let's have a look at the layout.
Tier 1. Tier 1. Entrance. Contains a breach. Can I go there?
Time to go.
Oh my god, okay. Well, what do I do? 9 seconds, 8 seconds. What am I looking for? Dude!
The temple? Hello, exile.
I don't know what she was trying to say. Well, that was pretty pathetic. Well, I don't know what even hit me. Oh, okay, there's somebody raining arrows from above, which are very hard to see. Who the fuck is doing this, dude? What? Carrion Queen? Were you the... I don't know. What I do know is I'll talk to you.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Man, I'm just gonna go to the entrance, because...
Time. Greetings.
Oh my god, I'm trying to go into the portal. Alright. 8 seconds. Kill some dudes. Blood Rage. I don't get it.
Good job, exile.
Oh god.
The temple looms closer with each new step.
Oh god. I don't know how I feel about these additions to the game where if you die, you just lose the whole thing. I feel like it's a cheap way of bringing in hardcore mechanics into a game that already has a dedicated hardcore mode. I've said this before, but
Didn't even break a sweat.
I feel like if you wanted a game mode where you're heavily punished, where like you just lose progress if your character dies, just play hardcore mode. Stuff like this feels like them sort of pandering to players who aren't brave enough to play hardcore mode, but who still want kind of a little bit of the glory of, ooh, here's a thing that I'm doing where if I die, the entire encounter just comes to a screeching halt, and then you can go in with with your gear set up.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you... Time
Whatever.
to go.
I'm gonna go in because I might as well. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing?
I can't do this just yet.
Motherfucker, what am I? Oh, oh god, there was a...
The temple looms closer with each new step. Find me again, and we'll continue our task.
I... Okay. Okay. Let's everybody just relax. Motherfucker, what are you doing, dude? These leapers are the new bane of our existence, and look, I've gained no experience for the last like 10 minutes because of how many times I've died. Alright, let's... These guys are the ones throwing down those arrows from motherfucker, you see. That's... Yeah, my biggest issue with the game is that it becomes impossible to tell where the damage is coming from because there's just too much garbage on the screen. I don't know. I prefer Diablo 2, the Diablo 2 approach, where it has a relatively small number of affixes, but all of the ones are like, they're just really well implemented, and you know which ones are going to be dangerous, like which enemies are going to be dangerous, which enemies and affix combinations are going to be dangerous. So, like, in this case, like, I'm walking along and then all of a sudden some creature spawns shit next to me, which might be partially obscured by like a wall or a pillar, and so I can't even really see it. Like, there are no walls or pillars out here, but I think every person who's played... Fuck off, dude. Will have had...
Do this just yet.
What do you... Who's spawning this garb... Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Who is spawning this garbage? Like... Like, who's doing this? Who the fuck is doing this, dude? Oh, how... Lightning totem minions. How were these guys doing it from so fucking far away, dude? That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Anyway, let's take a bit of that action. I want to get this lockbox, like the strong box, whatever it is. Stairs? Do we care about stairs? I don't know, dude. I think we gotta go this way to get inside. Siphons, flask, fuck off, dude. Siphoning my charges. Piece of garbage trash. Alright, what? I would have bet money that that's how you got inside, but I guess... the entire wall is just a solid barrier, and the way in is through that thing right at the end? Okay. Alright, if you say so. Is this... Hang on, is this Act 8? This is Act 8, okay. We're in Act 8. Okay, well, I guess what we should do is try to reach the Act 8 hub area, and then we can end the episode. What I should also do is I should replace my mana flasks with extra healing. So wasn't there a healing flask that... like somewhere on the ground here? Sanctified life flask. I'd rather have a magical one. Removes curses. You know, I should actually keep that in mind. Removes curses on use. For if I get cursed. But so now we're inside. But wasn't there a... Yes, there was. Back here. A lockbox. Motherfucker, what do you... Get fucked. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Fucking stop. Stop, dude. And the box has nothing in it, really? You're gonna do that to me, really? You're really gonna do that to me, huh? Alright. Whatever, let's get some blood rage going. Now let's run along this wall. Alright, dude. Alright. I've managed to avoid dying for a while, so we actually have a bit of experience. I like to keep it that way. Oh no. Stop it. Okay. Maybe this is gonna be something that gets cleared up, because it almost looks like you should be able to go further to the north. Or maybe not. Let's just go here. The Sarn encampment sounds like what the hub area would be called. So let's wrap things up
Just like the Theopolis dueling pits.
here. Well, I mean, I'm making an assumption, but it looks like that assumption was correct. And we're not going to talk to these people right now. Except let's talk to Sen.
Dodri Darktongue is the insidious infection that threatens to make septic the great and terrible wound that is San. However, any certainty that I had as to her exact whereabouts has been sundered by the sheer stench of her presence. We shall have to deduce her location from those who know the area best. These locals that cling to San like hungry maggots.
Okay. So Dodri is next on the hit list. Anyway, let's talk to Sen. We've already talked to. Let's talk to somebody who isn't gonna open up a big dialogue,
For a deal.
who we can just sell stuff to. So I can sell you this. And now let's go to our stash. Throw in one of these. Identify one of these. Interesting. Let's throw in this orb of fusing. Reforges the links between sockets. Also gonna be very important in the long run. Upgrade to normal to a rare, sure. Let's drop off another one of those. And I don't know why. I don't know why I picked that up. I don't know why I picked this up. But they're there. I don't think we need these wands, but I'm too lazy to get rid of them right now. Let me take a look at. Okay. Do I have anything that can support dash? Like, that can make dash better? None of the green. Wait. Oh no, that's Blood Rage. Cast must support both an attack skill and a spell skill. I don't know about that. Let's see. That efficacy, I don't know. I don't know about that. So, like, do none of these things, like, are there no passives that improve movement skills? I bet there probably are. There's probably one. I don't know. What I do know is we have to wrap up this episode. I say it's been a pretty successful one because we found a new, unique, body armor. This one, Ghost Ride. But let's see if we can find Ghost Ride in the list. Where is it? Where is it in this? It's somewhere in here. It has to be, right? Oh, no. It's only showing unowned. I need to switch to all. Yeah. I need to switch to all. Now it should be somewhere in here. Here we go. Ghost Ride. Which for a while we thought about equipping, but that was before we learned that it does in fact lower your maximum life by 50%. And then that gets turned into Energy Shield, and we don't really have an Energy Shield build. Listen, I have no problem transitioning into a full-on Energy Shield build, even though we're not really an intelligence character, but we're not equipped for that right now. So even though it was really painful giving up on a massive 50% chaos resist, and a pretty good chunk of just straight up energy shield, and then maximum life, which then half of that gives you even more energy shield. It feels like this could be really good for certain builds. I don't think we quite have what it takes to make it work. Nevertheless, we found it, and it's another item checked off the list. We now have 8 out of 1,176 uniques. We're never gonna complete this list, by the way. Just, like, I will die of natural causes before this happens, or I'm gonna have to start trading with people. Even trading with people, I think you'd have a hard time collecting all of them. But the goal is to just find as many of them as we can, right? And then just see where our journey takes us, what kinds of things we find along the way. And we found one cool thing today, and I think that's good enough to call it good. So I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hope you weren't too frustrated by how badly my horrible, awful build was getting chewed up and spit out by just about any like enemy that's even slightly higher than a trash mob, and even some actual trash mobs, right? I hope you weren't too offended by that. We will get better eventually. I don't want to just look up builds and then I know Path of Exile is a game where you cannot play blind. You have to look things up. But as much as I can, I want to try and go my own way first. At least complete... I want to complete the basic playthrough without looking up too many things. And without, like, looking up build guides and then completely rebuilding my character. After I complete the basic playthrough, then I think I will, at that point, I'll just go on Reddit and be like, okay guys, just give me a guide that I can blindly follow, because I'm done thinking. But for a while I want to do it. I want to see how we can do it by ourselves. Ooh, Aspirants Plaza is potentially open for business. We'll take a look at that next episode. But I think we do have to wrap it up, and I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll join me next week for more Path of Exile treasure hunting action, and until then, take care.